Hello guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Summer. So in this video I want to talk about this story. A lot of you may have heard about it, but there's more information that's come up and I wanted to share about it here. And so it's basically about a Nigerian politician that is being held by the UK government. He wanted bail and they refused to grant him bail. It means he is locked up, right? And he's a big politician. Do you know what I mean? So let me read it to you guys exactly how it is on the news. This is from The Guardian, the UK, right? That is actually important. Why it's important is that, you know, sometimes when you share news, some people may say, it is this, it is that. Nigerian news can be here and there. I'm not saying they're not reliable. There are some reputable, reliable news sources in Nigeria as well. I always share videos and I let you guys know where I'm reading from. But there was something that happened recently. Give me a second. Let me explain this because I think it's important. You know, there was the little boy that they said was missing in Jeremiah's church in Warri. Remember the lady that was at the airport and she saw the little boy that they said was missing. She saw the mother of the little girl. This woman is a woman with disability. You know, she uses a wheelchair. And she was trying to get help and say, oh, this lady is undergoing injustice and all of that. There was something in one of the videos where she said something and said that she tried to go get some news stations. She mentioned whatever, some news stations to come and cover the story of this whole thing and this woman being held, the boy's mother being held. A lot of you know that story. I put a link, you guys can check it out. But there was something she said that when she approached the newspapers, no, the TV stations, that they told her she has to pay. I never knew that, I actually never knew that people have to pay for a news story to be covered. A missing baby, a woman with disability, and all of those things that was going on. A news station said they have to pay them money to cover the story. And I'm not gonna lie, it made me sit back and say, wait, so how many of the stories that we have heard were paid for? So what about those that do not have money to cover their stories? Who will cover their stories for them? And if the news we're watching are paid for, how are we sure then is reliable news? Because you know, when you pay for a service, you can then tell them, I want you to say it like this, this is what I want you to say. Because then you're working for the individual that paid you as a TV station to cover a story. That really began to make me question some things. But this is the UK. You cannot pay the UK to cover a story, right? And a story like this, reading from, because it's happening over there, reading from a UK reputable news agent, as far as I'm concerned, is the best way to go. So let me read from this one, right? So this is The Guardian, the UK, right? It said, Nigerian politician accused of trying to bring boy 15 to UK to harvest organs. Okay, now let me actually say something else because I may forget saying it. Now some people are saying there was, you know, when there's a news, there's always going to be another news going around social media. You don't know which one to go by. I want to go by what is published. Somebody will say, you know, there was one news station that said reliable source or somebody, whatever source says so and so, and the person wants to be anonymous. If you stay anonymous, I don't know how much of your story I can take. Because you know what is, if you have correct information, you know, in things like this, you know, you have to be careful about taking anonymous information. Because when somebody is anonymous, they can say anything. But when somebody is bringing their face out, they have to be confident in what they are saying. Say, I'm not twisting the truth, I'm not lying, whatever, because there are consequences to that. But anyways, now talking about the boy being 15, you know, they said the UK government decided they're not going to show his face because it's an underage child. They cannot show this child's face. Now, there are people that are saying the child is not really 15. And I'm saying to myself, like, we Nigerians, if we see a 15-year-old, the chances of us knowing for real that the child is 15-year-old is very high. Because we kind of know ourselves, if that makes sense. We know. There are foreigners that look at a Nigerian, they cannot guess. You know, they cannot guess the age of a child to know, okay, this person may not be 15, no, but this person cannot be 25. Or this person, like, you know what I mean? So we have not seen this person to actually confirm for ourselves. That's what I'm saying. For ourselves, if this person is truly 15 or not. Okay, so go on. To harvest organs. This is by Emily Dugan of The Guardian. It says, Ekweremadu and wife Beatrice Nwaneka Ekweremadu appear in court in London after Heathrow arrest. Right? And then it says, a Nigerian politician and his wife have been charged with plotting to traffic a homeless 15-year-old boy to Britain to harvest his organ. Ekweremadu, 60, an opposition senator and former deputy Senate president, and his wife Beatrice Nwaneka Ekweremadu, 55, appeared at Uxbridge Magistrate Court in West London on Thursday. The couple were arrested on Tuesday at Heathrow Airport before they flew to Turkey. The court heard. Both denied the allegations. Police said the boy, who the court was told was homeless, had been safeguarded. You know, basically being protected. He's under the care of the government and is being protected. And they said Ekweremadu is an opposition senator in the southern Nigerian state of Enugu. He is also a principal at a law firm and has been influential in Nigerian politics for several decades. The couple have been charged with conspiracy to arrange and or facilitate travel of another person with a view to exploitation. You know, some people may say, what does that exploitation? Because some people are saying the child was going to be paid or whatever, and some people say it's not exploitation. People sometimes don't know what exploitation is. Don't forget I'm saying if, because see, this thing has not gone to court, so we cannot say they are guilty, they are not guilty. They will have to wait. You know, UK is not Nigeria. There's no mago. We're not expecting mago. They will look for evidence and proof or whatever. He will be represented properly. You understand? So we wait for the result to now say, you see, even this paper is calling them accused. So they are not yet found guilty. So let's wait. You understand? But addressing on its own, let me address separately the term exploitation. Exploitation comes in different ways. If you take advantage of somebody because they are not rich, or because they are poor, or because they are underage, or because of, it is also exploitation. Okay, let me emphasize that, because people say because he was planning to use this person's organs and they are going to settle this person after, you know, it's like they see it as trade by barter. Another thing I actually have to say is that, you know, you're not supposed to even sell organs. Basically, then you can't sell organs. Well, in Nigeria they may be doing that. You know, abroad you can be on the organ donation waiting list. If you get, you get, or somebody that knows you can offer. In most cases, family members can donate. From what I have seen, they have more than one child. I'm wondering, did the father and mother, the brothers and sisters not try to donate for the sister? Because apparently it was his daughter that was unwell, so he needed to, basically, they needed to get an organ for their child. So I'm wondering, why did they try family first? There may be somebody that's willing to volunteer, you know, because I remember a cousin of mine that needed a kidney. If I'm not mistaken, it was a kidney. And one of his brothers, another cousin, that's his brother, traveled with him to the UK for surgery. You understand? So I'm wondering why, I don't know, did they not want to take from a family member? They just wanted to take from a homeless person, according to what this news is saying. We don't know. Like I said, we have to wait and see. And then he said, the prosecutor, Damla Ayas, said it is conspiracy in relation to human trafficking offenses for the purpose of organ harvesting. The prosecutor told the court jurisdictional issues meant the court general's consent was required for the case to proceed. The couple were remanded in custody until their next court appearance on 7th of July. Ayas said they were interviewed at the police station. Both of the defendants have provided a prepared statement. Mr. Ekweremadu, in his prepared statement, denied allegations of human trafficking. He said at no stage has he arranged transplant for anyone with intention to exploit them. His wife, an accountant, also denied the allegations in her prepared statement. The investigation was launched by the Metropolitan Police Specialist Crime Team after detectives were alerted to potential offenses under modern slavery legislation in May. This relates to alleged activity between 1st of August 2021 and 5th May 2022. So look at that. So they have been investigating and waiting for them to arrive the UK and all of those things. They said the charges related to alleged activities between August 2021. We are now in June. So almost a year. Is that what it means? August 2021. Last year. You see how they can be patient and be waiting for somebody to fall in their trap. Another thing that I'm suspecting, I personally am suspecting, is this. Somebody must have, not say somebody must have covered them. You get my point? Why do I say that? Because sometimes, you see, in the hospital where they were trying to do this transplant, the doctors and the nurses or whatever, if they smell a rat, if they see something that doesn't add up to them, something that they feel like is questionable, by duty, I'm a nurse, right? So I know this, right? It is their duty to report it. Another thing is this. A lot of foreign hospitals, UK, you know, most part of Europe, America, there are a lot of Nigerian doctors and nurses working in these environments. And something that non-Nigerians may not pick up A Nigerian that works in a hospital that knows that the politician is coming for so and so thing can begin to say, okay, what is going on? This child is never related to them, and they can report it. You understand? Because foreigners may think, okay, yeah, they brought somebody for, okay, maybe it's a relative. I don't know. I'm just saying. At the same time, something else that came to my mind is the fact that this shows us the difference between Nigeria and abroad. You see, abroad, you can be the president of the country, you can be senate, whatever, you can be whatever. There is no that respect of elders. You know our style of respect of elders. I'm saying it again, they have not been found guilty, but I'm using their own. To the fact that he was even stopped, arrested, and locked up. That our African, Nigerian kind of respect that makes people above the law. We want to do one. They don't do it. They don't do it in the UK. And I'm beginning to see, I will say it again, they have not been found guilty, but I'm beginning to see that there are some people in Nigeria. I'm using the opportunity to address it. There are some people in Nigeria that the justice that is waiting for them, you know, in Nigeria, now abroad, they will catch them. This story is different. I'm just saying it. Now, there are some people that I didn't know this couple before now. So I don't even know his track record as a politician. So I'm not speaking about him. I always emphasize what I know. I will say I know. But there are some people in Nigeria that the things they are doing. You see, the justice that we get them, it will come from abroad. You know, some people are praying that it should come from above. That is from God. But there are a lot of them that their own will come from abroad. Because there are a lot of Nigerians that are living abroad, Nigerians in diaspora, that can see social media has created so much awareness about so much jaga-jagaism going on, so much iberiberism going on, and some of them cannot stand it because they have seen what they have seen. They live in society where there is law and order, and a lot of them are frowning at what they see happening in Nigeria. And I can bet you, there was a pastor I covered the story, I haven't posted it. His investigation, when I read the name, I was like, whoa, the person that led his investigation was in Nigeria, in Obodo Ibo, Nigerian abroad. And this pastor is always flamboyantly showing all those expensive lifestyle and everything. And Nigerians can be seeing it and say, okay. And they have the chance to be in authority to investigate you. They will do it very well, teenager, like extra. You know why? Because a lot of Nigerians abroad have tasted what a sane society should look like. And when they see the jaga-jaga happening in Nigeria, they can't stand it. They can't stand it. And they know that Nigeria is a country where a lot of people can never be brought to justice. But if they get a chance to grab you when you go abroad, they will do it fast. I won't be surprised if these people were Coúrt. Coúrt. How do I translate Coúrt? My Yoruba people come and translate that one. Coúrt. How will I translate it? Coúrt. If they were not exposed, what's the word? It's like grasped on them. I think that's the English word to say it. Somebody that went and tipped the police off about something. I think that's the best way to phrase it. Yeah. It may be a Nigerian that is what's it called? You know, I keep saying it. For example, I made a video in which I was saying that somebody like Ned Nwoko, they said he got his lawyer degree abroad in the UK, right? And now this guy, no matter how many years they say he practiced abroad, he went to Nigeria. He knows what law and order is. He went to Nigeria. Today he's arresting this person. Tomorrow his village people are accusing him of land grabbing. Tomorrow that there's so much going on. For example, a lady came out and called him a 74-year-old man, and he got her arrested. And I'm like, how is that? That's not even an arrestable offense. But we live in Nigeria where things are done jaga jaga. If you feel that somebody has said something about you and you say whatever, you can take the person to court. If you're nobody fight, you call police. Police will come. Police will take your reports. They will ask you if you want to press charges. You say you want to press charges. Then it will go from there. They go to court. You come and give your own evidence. I was in my house. Oh, he now came. Oh, he slapped me. Oh, started. Oh, the judge will now decide if they are guilty or not. Before they will now decide what penalty they have to, hand down. Whether not fine or whether not jailing. That is the process. But somebody like Ned Nwoko that lived abroad, studied abroad and practiced abroad, came to Nigeria, he can just get somebody arrested and locked up, just like that. Even though it's not a criminal offense. Two people just blast each other on social media. He got her arrested in Nigeria. I was saying in that video, all his time in the UK, how many people did he arrest? 0, because you can't arrest anybody. You can't. The police are not in your back pocket. Oh yeah, go and do this. No, they don't do it. They don't do it abroad. You don't do that. You can't just get the police, go and arrest that person. The judge, oh yeah. No, you don't, nobody. You can't do that. But I'm just using the opportunity to address the difference between this man, a whole politician like him, is arrested by the police and they are not even granting him bail. Who will do that in Nigeria? So that comes back to this, our so-called respect for elders or respecting of whatever. I'm saying it again, this aspect, I'm just using the opportunity to address the difference between Nigeria and Obodo Igbo. So it's an allegation, accusation. It has to be investigated. He's found that it's incorrect, they will let him go. That's how it works. If he's guilty, he will get what comes to him and his wife. But if they are innocent, they will let them go. At the end of the day, the society is organized. They are trying to make sure that there's no crime going on here. Let me go back to reading this because this video is getting a bit longer than I planned. Gavin Arwin, representing Ekweremadu, said, "There is no question this is a serious allegation. Mr. Ekweremadu is a member of the Senate in Nigeria. He has previously held an even more senior role as Deputy President of the Senate. He is a member of the bar in Nigeria. He is a principal in a law firm that bears his name. Those issues taken together go way beyond him being a person of good character. Rather that he has led a blameless life as a public servant." Owen added that the allegations were nothing short of preposterous. The politician was recently made a visiting professor of the University of Lincoln. A spokesperson for the university said, "Visiting professors are often, as in this case, non-resident at the university, unpaid and adversary. We are deeply concerned about the nature of these allegations, but as this is an active police investigation, we cannot comment further at this stage." Antonia Gray, for Beatrice Nwaneka, Ekweremadu, said she has never been complicit or involved in any alleged illegal trafficking of any young person. She is a financial accountant with an unblemished record. That's the end of quote. Organ harvesting involves removing parts of the body, often for commercial gain and against the will of the victim. Debbie Ariyo, the chief executive of the London-based charity Africans Unite Against Child Abuse, Africa, said organ harvesting is a massive problem in Nigeria itself. This is the first prosecution in the UK that I'm aware of. An Interpol report last year found that trafficking for organ removal was a particular concern in North and West Africa. Nigeria is in West Africa, and where impoverished communities and displaced populations are at greater risk of exploitation. Let me read this one to you guys. It says, Senate Ekweremadu, Enugu West, December 28, 2021. You see that the process has been going on for a while. For you to say that to not say that the UK police have been investigating these things. He says this is a letter he wrote. It says visa section, British High Commission, Abuja. He wrote a referral letter and said, "Dear sir, / madam, read medical visa application for Uku." Oh, so Uku, this is the, I'm thinking that's the name of the guy that they were taking abroad to apply for visa. He says application for Ukbo Nwa Mini David. He said, "I am writing in support of the visa application made by Mr. Ukbo Nwa Mini." I don't know if Mini was that one Mini. See, sometimes when you read Nigerian names, you're reading sometimes with Edo language in your head or Yoruba in your head, Igbo language, Calabar. So it depends on the language. That's how you know how to really pronounce the name right. I'm not sure of this Ukbo Nwa Mini now, how to pronounce it. So it says David, who is currently having medical investigations for a kidney donation to Mrs. David and Sonia will be at the Royal Free Hospital, London, and I will be providing the necessary funding. I have enclosed a statement of my bank account. Please do not hesitate to contact me if you require additional information. Please accept the assurance of my highest regard. Yours faithfully, Senator Ekweremadu, PhD and all of that. So he wrote this, you know, and another post that I saw is the picture of his family. And I'm going to be honest, as always, you know, is the fact that what came to my mind is, regardless, he has a child with kidney problems. Whether the guy volunteered to go or the guy is underage or not underage or whatever, he has a child that needs help and he's going abroad for treatment. And the fact that our people keep going abroad for treatment still shows you that our health system is in shambles. Our health system is not good enough. When a lot of people in power are in a position to make a change, but we're not seeing a change in the country overall. I'm speaking about politicians. He's not the only one that his child has gone abroad for treatment. A lot of them go abroad for checkup, whatever, their whole family. But the thing is this, why would they ever really bother to fix the country when they have access to a 6-hour flight or whatever to London for the best healthcare in the world? And then if people that are in position to change the country, politicians, the president, all of them, keep going abroad, what it tells me is that there is no hope for Nigeria. They are not planning to change Nigeria to the point where they can actually get this treatment in Nigeria. They don't need to go abroad. I'm looking at family picture. I'm a family woman and it's a beautiful family picture. But the thing is this, every other person's family, they are beautiful too. Everybody deserves to have a life. Everybody, you know, a lot of Nigerians are surviving, they are not living. But while our politicians are living, there's a difference between just surviving and living. These people are living. They have a life. Their children go to school abroad and their families are having a great life. The child of Lagbaja deserves the best as well. Look at that happy family. But the thing is this, a lot of Nigerians don't have this happy family. People are dying in poverty, but the politicians are so rich that their lives and the lives of the everyday man can never be the same. Politicians in the UK, their children go to school in the UK. When they are sick, they go to hospitals in the UK. But our country is so bad. Our politicians' children go abroad for education, and they go abroad for the best healthcare. So why would they ever bother to fix the country when that is available to them? I'm going to be honest, looking at that, I'm saying to myself, I don't know which of the children is the one that needs this help. As a mother, you see, I feel for people, whether they are rich or poor or whatever. That's me, human, we have to be human, right? But just as much as I feel for the poor people or whatever, but I know what it is for parents to know that their child is unwell and needs this help, and they are ready to do any and everything for their child to survive. Definitely understandable. What I'm saying is this, everybody's life should be precious. You know, every child's life is precious to their mothers and their fathers. I'm hoping they finally find a solution for their daughter, and that she gets well and everything goes well. But bottom line, at the end of the day, no matter what the story is, we still have to tell ourselves the truth. Whether truly what they are being accused of is true or not, or whatever, the truth we know for sure from what we have seen or what we have read is that the child is truly unwell and she needs a transplant. Do you know, I never found out what she needs. I think it's a kidney, you know, that she needs a transplant. I still go back to what I'm saying about the fact that our healthcare remains so bad and our politicians they don't seem to be interested in fixing the country. Anyways, it's a sad situation, you know, when I think about the whole situation of the country, Nigeria, and how the life of the everyday man seems to have no value, and how, you know, people that are in the position that have been elected, put in these positions to help fix the country, they are living lives that are so up there that the problem of the country does not affect them, and then they don't seem to be keen about fixing the country because they have access to all the best healthcare in the world outside the country. Anyways, I don't even know what else to say. I wanted to quickly come and share with you guys. As always, whatever your opinions are, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. With that, I'm going to say thank you for watching. Until the next time, guys. Bye-bye. Bye.